Good morning, pregame crew. It is Monday, November 20th, 2023, 6:20 a.m. Mountain Time, 8:20 a.m. Eastern Time. Welcome to the show. I'm so glad you're here. I have a little bit of background noise today. I've been trying to work through it. This is the best that I can get it, so hopefully you can hear me just fine. Audio visual check, please. We'll officially get started in 9 minutes. Between now and then, I'm going to say hello to my friends and take a few chart requests. Good morning, Shake and Bake. Hey, Renaissance Man, Clifton, Greg, Andre, Cliff, Intrepid Journeys. Hey, Night Truck, Alnick, Topher, Shake and Bake. Perfect. Thank you, Night Truck. Hey, Marvin, Mal, Tess, Awesome, Jutubel, Hector. Good morning. Thank you for being here on this holiday week. I know you could be with your family right now, so my goal is to make your time as effective, use your time as effectively as possible. Perfect. Thank you, David. I'll let y'all in on a little secret in a little bit, but y'all can't tell anybody. Hey, Grisha from Hong Kong. All right, let me go back up to the top and see if we have any chart requests. I know, right, Tom? The year has flown. CGC. All right, CGC is a little green in pre-market. We went pretty sideways last week. 4 hour sideways inside bar. High compression squeeze is interesting on the 4 hour. Hourly, we need to hold that 5460, key resistance 5751. Hourly squeeze as well. Hey Corey, you and Juju, y'all need to get in like a private chat together. Y'all both love CGC. Daily EMAs are overhead. 4 hour 50 EMA causing problems. It still could be a weekly bear flag. Bulls need to get over 5825 and quit messing around with it and putzing around with it. All right. Hey John, I'll go over QQQ. It's not always best to chart the 3 times ETF because it has decay. You want to base your trading decisions on the underlying. So QQQ could be a daily bull flag. This is beautiful, 4 hour tightening range. And I can tell you, I am happy as a market bull that we're not gapping up. Sometimes gap ups can mark the top of a move, and I want to cool off RSI and then let's get the move up during regular trading hours. So I think that's actually a good thing. If you're top fishing QQQ using SQQQ, I would stop out if 38775 is lost on the underlying, again, QQQ, because if you look at SQQQ, that's a potential daily bear flag. So $16 is your key support on SQQQ. Oh, one more Q. So 38775 is your stop out if you're already in SQQQ. I've already annoyed myself today, and we're just now getting started by saying Q so much. Walmart. Walmart missed on earnings last week. We're still looking for a weekly higher low compared to 15165. 1 second. I need to cough. Sorry about that. Still got a lingering cough. Weekly higher low on deck. I mean, what the bulls can hope here is that this is some type of falling wedge develops. Maybe we get one more lower low and then the bulls can find a temporary bottom and set that weekly higher low. we only have a 3.5 day trading week. If this were a normal week, I would say the 156 calls would be interesting because I know Walmart calls are pretty cheap, or puts, their options both are pretty cheap and low premium. Could be a good lotto play, looking for that weekly higher low that sometime this week. But because we're closed Thursday and half day Friday, I don't know if I'd take that trade. So just to let you know, my perspective is I think Walmart will likely get a bounce sometime this week. It's just timing that will be tricky. Okay, Gala. Okay, this is a sloppy pattern. We do have a daily uptrend. This pullback was a little more than bulls would have liked. Weekly, we're looking for well, no, we already have a higher high. 4 hour bears are looking to top fish 2718. If you're trying to buy it, I'd wait for a pullback buy against 225, 0.0225. Kind of sloppy where it is due to the size of that daily pullback. Hourly bulls are trying to make something of themselves, but 4 hour higher low would be my bottom fish attempt for a long if you're trying to ride this wave up. No, Kenzo, options can go from 5 cents to $1.85. Absolutely, in a heartbeat. Happens every day. You can watch the zero DTEs on trend days. It happens all the time. Good morning. Hi, everybody. Corey, Mike, John, Daniel, Rob, Al, Maxence, Tanner, Ella, John, Lusmar, Ray, Jen, Kenzo, and there's my girl, Madison Lewis. Hello. So we'll get started here in a couple minutes. I'll let you in on my secret. Don't tell anybody at my work, okay? I am in the South with my parents, and this is the first time I've gotten pregame to work. So go T-Mobile. Landlines, I don't want to speak too soon, but I got it to work so my parents don't have to be by themselves on Thanksgiving while my mom's going through stem cell transplant. And with our loss this year, it's going to be a tough holiday. So I get to be here with her. So all I ask in return is you hit that like button, and please also give me grace over the background noise. It's just a little bit different environment. I've worked on this setup about 7 hours yesterday and this morning. So I'm embarrassed to say that, but not really. Family first, right? So I'm here, and I have been working on this homework prep for about 3 hours, and I think I'm ready to get you started for this trading week and have a wonderful week. So y'all ready to get started? Yep, I'm on 720p resolution because I decreased my resolution to make sure that I didn't have any drop frames. So I apologize. This went okay so far today, so tomorrow I will up the resolution beyond 720, okay? I just had to test this out this morning. That was more important for me to have a steady, reliable stream than a very clear screen, or high resolution. So that's the third thing I'm asking grace for. All right. Thank you, Tamazon. I will. No noise, awesome. My parents are going to get my mom's central line flushed out and get 2 shots, and then hopefully start stem cell harvesting today. Pretty cool stuff. Science is awesome. Thanks, Nick. I know y'all know how much I love doing this show. It's not just because I have to, it's because I want to. So I really enjoy it. So ES, I think, has a very powerful move set up here. So, okay, CEG for John real quick, and then I'll get started. Second daily inside bar, that's interesting. Double daily inside bar, got some compression building, 123.52 resistance, 121.60 support, 8 EMA acting as support. Hourly EQ, doesn't get any tighter than this. This is utilities. Good volume. Here's the thing with utilities. The market looks pretty bullish this morning despite being slightly red. It has a very bullish setup. Sometimes utilities and real estate can go opposite the market because they're hedges. So if the market were to go screaming higher, I don't know if CEG would go with it. I don't know. I'm not saying it won't. It has a decent setup with a double daily inside bar. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate it. All right, let's get started with the show. I have my notes off screen, and TCG members, I will share that with y'all when I am done. Okay, let me bring my stream over here so I can show you the chat. Right here at the top of chat, we have our Black Friday offer, and that goes through Saturday, I believe. If you need it Sunday, message me and let me know, but I think it goes all week. Tomorrow night, we're having a webinar so we can show you what you get with your annual membership as part of the Chart Guys, and I'll be on that with Charting Man Dan. So that will be tomorrow night. So click on this link if you're interested in joining the Chart Guys and being part of our family. We post setups every day, and we're pretty stinking passionate about technical analysis. So if you want to hang out with me every darn day, whether I'm in Texas or Idaho, either way, if you want to hang out with me, you want to click that link and become a member of the Chart Guys. All right. So as far as events today, we have the U.S. Leading Index, which isn't a big deal, 2-star event. However, at 1 p.m. we have the 20-year bond auction, and that has found a lot of volatility. So just be careful around 1 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to take note of that. It has impacted the market over the last month, any type of note auction. Tomorrow we have existing home sales and FOMC meeting minutes. And most importantly tomorrow, we have NVDA earnings after hours. We have oil and nat gas inventories will be off this week due to vacation. Don't forget about that. And then Wednesday we have core durable goods. So, and initial jobless claims are moved to Wednesday. So that's kind of to get you ready for the trading week. Despite it being a holiday week, there's still some fireworks possible. Overall, on our market environment dossier, we're marked more green than red. And it is a back burner day, meaning bulls are in charge and pullbacks are for buying until bears prove otherwise. If you don't see a check at all, that just means I think it was a push, and I decided that it would be better to be neutral versus putting a bull or bear note when really the bulls and bears are duking it out. So what I do here, wait, let me introduce myself. My name is Lori, pronounced with Ori. If you want to follow me at Twitter at ChartGalLori, that'd be great. Check us out at chartguys.com and take advantage of that Black Friday offer if you're interested in it. And what I do here every morning is I go over indices, commodities, crypto movers and shakers of the day. My goal is to get you ready for the trading day. What kind of setups do I give out? Okay, if you took advantage of the Tesla trade setup on Friday, I want you to put a 1 in chat. A 1 in chat if you took advantage of Tesla. I got a few. Okay, thank you for that. I got a few messages saying that some of you took advantage of Tesla. So if you go back, I think it's the 32 minute mark on the show Friday, I revisited Tesla because someone in the room asked me about it. I'm like, I was kind of wishy-washy as far as my regular coverage. And at the end of the show, someone said, can you look at Tesla? I'm like, let me look at it one more time. And then I was looking for the daily high or low. And then I looked at RSI levels and I said, hey, we may have a first hourly back burner right here on hourly oversold. And we got it. We got it. It pushed down to oversold. And it bounced, and it was one of the best trades of the whole day. So if you took that, congratulations. Put a 1 in chat. Bask, you animal. So that was a great trade. I think we have setups like that this week in like Netflix. We're going to get a first hourly oversold. It will happen. It may not happen this week. It may not happen next week, but it's going to happen, and that's going to be a great setup. It would be interesting. I wish I had someone available to me for back testing. I am not an expert on back testing. I've played with NinjaTrader before. I would like a back test on how many times does a name who's in a daily uptrend reach hourly oversold and get a bounce of greater than 5%. If any of you know how to do that back test, hit me up. I'm interested in the data. I would guess, and this is just a guess, that it's over 75% of the time. This is a very, very strong uptrend. That first hourly oversold is going to be a doozy, and I want it. So I set an alert and I say, tell me when it crosses oversold. and that becomes a great setup. Oh, Casey, you got it. Jules, you got it. Hello, win for you. Hello. So again, if you're just now joining us, now that I know the stream isn't dropping, I will increase the resolution tomorrow. I'll test it after hours today, and we'll see what we can do about it. Okay, let's go back up to the top. And what do I see in the market? I see potential for fireworks. Can someone sing Katy Perry for me? Firework. I think that'd be a great song right now. There is a high compression squeeze developing on the 4 hour. Again, if you had to map out the ideal scenario today for ES bulls, I think it's happening. Not gapping up is huge. So now, with the gap up, bears can just lick their chops because they can have a trigger. If you re-enter the prior day's range, that is a short signal. And by the way, if you're a TCG member, I did a video just for TCG members this weekend on gap rules video. Let me see where it is. So if you just search gap rules video, it is here. I did it Saturday morning at 8:48 for members only. So if you want to know what I mean by gap rules, go check out that video. So we're not gapping up. That's good. RSI is not extended. We're building compression sideways at a very high rate. Potential daily bull flag. Hourly EQ. Yes, yes, yes. Hold 45.20 and then let's go take out Friday's high and Wednesday's high. And I think the bulls are positioned well to do this. Could everything change once I shut down this mic? Abso-freaking-lutely. However, I like this setup a lot. I think the setup is way more advantageous for bulls today than it is bears. NASDAQ. Look at that build, y'all. Look at that squeeze. This is a trampoline pattern. If you're new here, I like to call that pattern an explosive pattern where you have this little curved move and you have a bull flag on a higher time frame. Potential bull flag, this looking to confirm. I think it's pretty powerful on ES and on NASDAQ. NASDAQ has a little bit wider range on the hourly chart, but they're holding in just fine. All right, RTY. RTY is not as healthy. We have a 4 hour squeeze. Sure, this could be a daily bull flag, but it's not ideal with that upper wick of profit taking. So IWM bulls, if the market breaks to a higher high, it may drag IWM with it, but I don't think IWM would be a leader. Dow. Good morning, Fat N. How are you? So we have a squeeze developing on the Dow 4 hour. We have a powerful squeeze. Potential daily bull flag. Y'all, we don't mess with these flags. If a bull flag was less than 50% effective, would we call it a bull flag? No. We're only going to comment on things that happen more often than not. That's the only reason you would ever identify a pattern. If you're calling every pattern you see a megaphone, a broadening formation, how does that help you? Does it give you an edge? No. So we only assign patterns when it gives us an edge. And this is a potential daily bull flag on ES, NASDAQ, and YM. The majority of these resolve to the upside. So positioning yourself short is a higher risk game. Nice reward if you're right, but higher probability of getting stopped out. VIX is a little spunky after hours, more so than what bulls would like to see. We're over hourly EMA, so on the table, I painted that neutral. I'm getting a few drop frames. I think we're still okay. I painted that neutral on VIX because here we do have, it's a little spunky, so we want to be careful. Hang Seng was green overnight. DAX was red overnight. Let's look at Bitcoin. Bitcoin hourly is going sideways. This is super healthy, maintaining the EMAs just fine. So Bitcoin, I will be watching Bitcoin. If Bitcoin leads the way down, that would be notable. And I want y'all to look at this pattern. This is not a healthy pattern on Bitcoin daily. Potential diamond bearish reversal pattern on Bitcoin. So be cautious with Bitcoin. Be very cautious. All right. Ethereum, daily lower high, the more likely scenario. 4 hour uptrend, hourly uptrend. We're holding EMAs just fine. So Ethereum is okay, but again, I'm a little concerned about Bitcoin's diamond pattern. Microsoft is falling. Okay, Microsoft was up last time I looked at it on the news of Sam Altman. Dollar, hourly EMAs are overhead. That benefits the market bulls. If dollar can get out of this death spiral, that would be a headwind for the markets. How would I get into ES? No, in the hourly EQ. I would want a long against 4520. So I would get in here. Yep, we're changing the 5-minute trend. So there you go. You'd get in long here on the 5-minute trend change and put your stop below 45.23 or 45.20 for a more aggressive stop. All right, we went over the dollar. Gold. Gold finally getting some consolidation. It did me dirty last night, if we're going to be honest. I was looking at this clear trend line on gold, and I took a short, and it bounced up. This was at open. I took a short around here. It bounced up, took my stop out, and then proceeded to roll over. And that's just part of the game. I just smile and wave. I understand that this is part of the game, and I don't get bitter Betty about it. On the next bounce, we're looking for a 4-hour lower high. We're rejecting from the daily 200 MA on gold. So we have enough room for a daily higher or low. Bears don't need to get too complacent, but I would expect a dollar bounce to play out while gold is weak before we find that daily lower high. I would think gold would need to get a bounce going. Oil is pretty strong this morning. 4-hour, it's all running with his hair on fire. Hourly, we're overbought in a daily downtrend. So if you're a bull up here, just keep moving up your stops. But this is good for XLE names. I hope some of you got Oxy or XOM. If you got Oxy or XOM as part of my Thursday night call out or Friday morning pregame call out, put a 2 in chat if you took advantage of that XOM bounce. On Friday, it was amazing. This was our Queen of the Mountain, XOM and Oxy, amazing. We may get some more continuation today. So oil's bouncing. That should help XLE and XOP. Bitter Betty. Okay. Nat gas is weak, super weak. Hourly EMAs are overhead. Bears are in control as long as this remains the case. Apple. So Apple's going sideways. I'm going to wait. I'm just going to wait right here. Y'all tell me what's bearish about this chart. Play the Jeopardy music while we wait. Da, 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 da. Yep. Answer is nothing. Absolutely nothing. There's nothing wrong with this chart. Don't make something up that's not there. This chart is beautiful. Bulls are proving it. They are punching bears in the face left and right. Left and right. We got through 189.73. We know where our high is. We know where our low is. We're opening up within Friday's range. This thing is beautiful. If you're wanting a long, I would wait for back burners to be the most conservative. If you want to buy pullbacks to VWAP on the 5-minute, that makes sense too. Nobody took advantage of Oxy and Exxon, dang it. Oh well. So Apple looks great. As long as Apple has this type of structure, be a very cautious bear. Amazon. Let me look at my notes that are off screen. Amazon was a weird bird for me. Gap rules apply. A little cautious about this one. We're gapping up. So that's how I would trade this. I would use gap rules, meaning we're gapping up. We're gapping up. And then a pullback to Friday's high. If Friday's high serves as support, it could be a long signal. I just hate the size of this pullback on the 4-hour. I don't like that. It could be a diamond bearish reversal pattern setting up. So Amazon's not my favorite long, even though it is gapping up. NVIDIA, if I didn't know more about patterns, I would say this has some cup and handle tendencies here, but either way, it doesn't. It's not a classic cup and handle pattern. It's a 4-hour EQ. Earnings tomorrow. If you're a bear, would you hold NVIDIA into earnings? I wouldn't. It looks great. It's approaching Friday's high. And if it gaps up, treat it with the gap rules, you may get along. Tesla is opening up within Friday's range. Great Wall of Louisiana overhead, the hourly 50 MA. I lost chat for a sec. Let me find it. There it is. Will Apple cross 200? Possibly. Apple has a big buyback. Think about all these companies that announce buybacks. And Buffett is his number one holding. You got a lot of hedge fund managers. Would you look your hedge fund manager in the eye at the end of this year and say, I didn't buy any Apple this year? You look like a schmuck, actually. So, JPM and Netflix. These are our hourly oversold. Looking for the back burner, daily high or low. This is such a strong chart. So tell me when RSI gets oversold on the hourly. Netflix, tell me when hourly gets oversold for a potential daily high or low attempt. I'm going to put these two together. Lucid and Rivian both have daily bullish diamond reversal patterns going on. This may be our laggard bull sector. Lucid and Rivian. Okay, so what I'm thinking is on these, you could look for a potential higher low relative to 417 right here on a pullback for a potential laggard long because it hasn't been running with everything else. Same thing with Rivian. You would be looking for a laggard long compared to 1630. I think these could be decent swings. PLTR, and if I had to pick, I would pick Lucid over Rivian because I believe Rivian had some dilution news in the last few months. Okay, if we're looking at the high of Friday on PLTR, you see how we're gapping up? I would look for a pullback long. And I would keep PLTR and save on back burner watch. Let me go back to my notes. Yeah, hit the like button, folks. Yeah, save and PLTR, gap rules, and 5-minute back burner on PLTR. Y'all, this chart, it's been kicking butt and taking names. Save, if you took this was one of my swing ideas because we have the JetBlue deal pending for $30 a share, and I think the bears are getting a little gun shy holding this into the end of year. We had a short covering rally on Friday, 19%. This is big back burner watch. You want the first 5-minute oversold. You see my little alert there? I already have it set. Tell me when 5-minute gets oversold. PLTR, let's set that alert together. Tell me when RSI gets oversold. Okay. All right. Okay, let's look at, so save, yep, okay, went over it. JPM and Netflix are lumped together as first hourly oversold watch. Lucid and Rivian, I would look for a dip buy compared to Friday's low to take advantage of the daily diamond bullish reversal patterns that are potentially forming. And PLTR and save, I would put on 5-minute back burner watch. And you could do gap rules with PLTR because it's gapping up. And then we have our Black Friday offer this week. We have discounted $200 for our annual membership where you can join our chat room here where we have a lot of fun. And here's commodities. We do the commodities rundown every morning. We post setups, what we're looking for. You can see Charting Mandana is about to go live. We go live for about an hour and a half for the market open, for about 45 minutes midday, 45 minutes end of day, and then we have 2 membership Zoom calls per week where you can ask us anything. Question and answer sessions sometimes last an hour each, and those are all recorded and shared with the members. So you can kind of see we have a lot of people who are really interested in marijuana trades, uranium trades, crypto. So click on that link that is in your chat here. You can click on the link here if you're looking for that link. I'd love to see you in chat. And if you joined as part of pregame, wave at me. Tell me so, all right? Yeah, Andre, I always set it with extended hours on, but I won't take the alert until regular trading hours. But yes, I do set it with extended hours on. Okay, let me see if there's any other question I can answer real quick before I wrap it up. Zoom. Wrap it up. Rake it up. Zoom. Daily 50 MA overhead could be a problem. We're not gapping up yet above Friday's high, and then you got to get through 65.40. I don't like the daily 50 MA overhead. I have a problem with that. But if you want to find a dip buy compared to 63.99 and stop out if it's lost, I get it. I get it. Okay. Let me move this. Get my chat back up. All right, y'all hit the like button. Give me a follow on Twitter at ChartGalLori, and I will mess around with the resolution, see if I can get it higher for tomorrow. And again, I appreciate you being here, and yeah, use stop losses and join us tomorrow for the webinar at 5 p.m. Eastern, I believe. And I will share that link in the morning. All right. Thank y'all. Use stop losses. Hector, what time frame for 30-minute RSI on PLTR? 5-minute time frame during regular trading hours. And Luzmar, the perks are huge. So you get access to our swing trade channel, not the swing report, but our swing trade channel. We're constantly posting setups that we like. You find our live alerts when we take a trade, and then we're constantly teaching. The goal of our community is to teach you how to fish. We hand out fish every day, but our goal is to teach you how to fish. That's the primary objective. Okay, now I'm done. Love you.